Revelation 3394. From the 5th of January 1945. God's love is power. God's love knows no bounds. And time and again it inclines towards people who, as His creatures, also need His love in order to exist. For His love is also strength at the same time, which has to flow to the human being's body and soul in order to keep both alive. God's love constantly provides the body with strength so that it can serve the soul for higher development. Thus this supply of strength is God's proof of love for the human being's soul, which He wants to help reach maturity. But the soul itself can still directly accept the emanation of God's love, then it receives spiritual strength. But this requires the human being's activity of love, thus the soul has to determine the body for works of neighborly love, as a result of which the eternal love itself unites with the soul and spiritual strength flows to it. The strength of love which achieves everything the soul strives for. For since God's love is unlimited, the strength of love must also be able to be used without restriction. Thus the human being must be able to accomplish whatever he wants as soon as he completely unites himself with God's love through his own activity of love. Then the human being's will also be God's will. Divine wisdom will fill the human being and strength and power will be at his disposal because it will continue to flow towards him from God, who will not deny himself because he is full of love and constantly wants to make his living creations happy. Therefore every person will be powerful who enters into contact with eternal love through his own activity of love. And this strength should be used again for loving activity, be it spiritually or earthly, for both will instill maturity in the soul. Maturity, however, is similarity to God. The soul shapes itself into the image of God who is pure love in himself. Thus the soul must also become love if it is to resemble God, and only then can it unite with eternal love and be powerful, because then it will always receive strength as God's direct emanation. Love and strength are one, they are the essence of the eternal deity, and since God's love never ever ceases, his strength must also be constantly active, thus it must also work in the human being who, through loving activity, makes himself worthy of his emanation, who opens himself up to his strength. And it works by giving birth to wisdom, by awakening the spirit in the human being, which is likewise part of God. Thus it would be inconceivable without God's love and strength. And if love, strength and wisdom fill the human being, he is also perfect, he is similar to God, he has found union with the eternal love. It has drawn him to itself because love grasps everything which does not oppose it. Amen.